Tonight, we have another huge matchup between 15th ranked Arkansas and the 4th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. The Razorbacks are coming off an ugly looking loss to Auburn, while the Crimson Tide have won 4 in a row. Some great energy in the building here in Arkansas tonight. We are a few moments away from tip-off, so what better time to dig into the matchup between these two top 15 powerhouses. Arkansas, first of all, comes in as 1-point favorites. Just a heads up before I get too deep into this. My TV just shut off a few minutes ago. Completely stopped connecting. My phone's been fine, but my TV won't work. So I'm going off a tiny screen for now. I'm going to hope to try to fix that. But for now, we're going off that tiny screen for these first few minutes, hopefully. Don't know why I had all that technology issues. Technology will be technology. Just about a minute or so away from tip-off. Jaden Bradley, he's going to be a key piece for Alabama. Look out for number 0 on the court if you're watching this one back at home tonight. Averages 22.8 minutes per game. The IMG Academy graduate. Leads the team in assists, and their big guys. Brandon Miller, number 24, leads the team in points. For Arkansas, another number 0, Anthony Black, leads the team in assists and is second in the SEC in minutes per game, while their point leader is Ricky Council, number 1, 35 minutes per game. It's a Wichita State transfer, and he's a big part for the Razorbacks team. I'm going to have to be hunched over this little screen, but for now, we are underway. It's Charles Bediako, and it is Makai Mitchell taking the I'm so used to hockey, taking the jump. Won by Arkansas's Mitchell. Little drive over there. Anthony Black. He tries the jumper from the far corner. It's not there, but the rebound pulled in by Makai Mitchell, who's got his brother Mikel Mitchell on the team. Now a floater is through. Let me share my scoreboard. Didn't see who that was making that basket. Everything is going wrong for me today, but we do have an Arkansas lead. I'm going to try to get all my stuff straightened out because I've got a lot of stuff happening. Everything's not working out. Corner 3 here. Noah Clowney answers with 3. Alabama now takes a lead of their own. It's 3-2. We're almost a minute in already without a whistle. Up the floor comes Anthony Black. Second in the SEC in minutes per game. Big poofy hair. He goes on a backdoor cut. Returns the favor there for Mitchell. And they'll restart up high. It's right back to Black. Backs in with the left hand. Jump stop. Kicked right back out. There's 5 to shoot. Right hand drive. Beautiful back door. And a 2-handed slam plus the foul. Beautiful play. Mikel Mitchell out there with his buddy Makai. Starting his first game of the season. Now he'll head to the free throw line. He's a Maryland and Rhode Island transfer. He's the same with his brother. Both of them have played with Maryland and Rhode Island in the past. So now Mikel Mitchell will head to the line, trying to tie his average points per game. He only averages 3. He's only played 11 games so far this season, yet to start one. Already starting one here today. He'll go to the line, only a 63% shooter. And first, it looks like he's got a cut on his finger or something. I must have broke my TV. Because I don't know what's happening. But I think we'll be okay on my phone. Might at halftime have to try to get it on my Mac and split my screen or something. Yeah, it looks like when he went up for that 2-handed dunk, it was an impressive dunk, by the way. Just kind of got his hand scratched up a bit. Both the Mitchell boys from Washington, D.C. Mikel, the biggest of the two, out there at 6'10". He's a freshman senior. They must be twins because they're both seniors. They're 1 inch apart, 15 pounds. I couldn't find that out, but they must be. Mitchell with 2 dribbles and the free throw, and he will add to that 63% free throw percentage. The Maryland and Rhode Island transfer knocks it through. Alabama up 4-3, or 4-2, I should say. Excuse me, I gave that point to the wrong team. Arkansas playing at home tonight. Here comes Barry Dunning, or excuse me, Jordan Walsh. He got right in towards the net, but was denied in close. Back come the Tide. Javon Quinterly, a little crossover dribble. He's also got a brother on the team. They'll swing it over to Noah Clowney. Hands it off. A drive. There's Mark Sears. He gets the bucket and the foul. Alabama answers with one of their own. Did he make that? I've got such a small screen, I can't even see. He did not make it. Apologize about that. Jordan Walsh picks up his first of the game. It'll be Mark Sears. He's a young guy, transferred from Ohio. He's the former MAC All-Freshman. He'll head to the line a good 77% at the free throw line. Rattles the first one home. Alabama back within 1. Oh, not even 2 minutes in. A lot of stoppages early on here. We're off to a fast start, however. Second free throw also is pounded home. And we're tied at 5. Number 15, Arkansas. Number 4, Alabama. On the attack, right towards the rim, goes Anthony Black. And he's got a good start to his day. Puts up 2 more there. Black, a great story. Number 14 in the 2022 top 100 freshman list. Here's another star freshman, Mark Sears. He'll walk in and get it back at the key. Sears, drive, a floater from the top of that little semicircle. Missed it short. Rebound to the Razorbacks. Devontae Davis. He averages just over 3 rebounds per game. Gets one there, but on the other end, it's a moving screen. Looks like they got that one on the big guy, Makai Mitchell. That'll be his first of the day. I need to do that immediate timeout. There's an alley-oop attempt. He came all the way down to the ground with it. No traveling call. Rebound ultimately grabbed by Mitchell. Back comes Anthony Black. Between the legs dribble. He gets into the paint. Now he falls to the ground. A few bodies fall to the ground as well. And it looks like we got a jump ball after all that. And Black didn't like something as he started throwing a few hands. Just like a little slap. Nothing too much results. Uh-oh. I almost just called 911. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm trying to... Jeez. Here we go. I'm trying to fix a ton of things with my TV not working. I think we got it now. Alabama with the ball. 16:40 to go. There's a little pass fake. He got right in towards the rim. Oh, I can barely see the number. But anyway, it's picked up by Walsh, who will lead the charge. But Arkansas, they've liked to do this a few times early on. Slows it down. Black right back to Walsh. It was denied at the rim. Beautiful block from behind. We might have had a foul. No, I don't think we had a foul call. I honestly, like... It's bad. In checks Ricky Council. He did not start today. It's the first time we're saying his name for Arkansas. He started every single game. Today they gave both Mitchells a chance instead of putting Council out there, much like the matchup they had. Out on the floor now, he'll feed Makel Mitchell, who hands it off to Davis. Swung around to the corner. It's Council at the top of the key. Davis drive to the left hand. And that's knocked out of his hands as the shot clock expired. 4 seconds, and then the next whistle will be the under 16 timeout. It's a 2-point game, 4 minutes in. Looks like they got a stripe game today at Arkansas. Some sections white, some sections red. Visiting team, though, with the ball. That's a nice kind of hook pass. And a foul was called on the floor. 15:53 to go in the first. We're heading to the under 16 timeout, and that'll allow me to grab some self to try to figure out what the heck is going on with my life. I think I've got it casted to the TV, I think. Or I'm trying to get my phone to cast to the TV. That's not working. I'm going to turn a light off and... I don't think it's anything with the outlet. Maybe it is. Oh, I got it. It must have been something with the outlet. I think I got it at least. Oh, wait, it just turned right. Oh, here we go. I think I'm going to get it. Now we can really, I don't want to jinx it, but I think now we're going to get some good play-by-play. Here we go. All right. We're in business now. Indiana is on immediate timeout. Beat Penn State, they aren't good. Ooh, they beat a lot of people. Hoosiers, bad first half. If your TV presented by your screen. I tried to just share my, or present my phone with my TV. But for some reason, that was not working. I gotta turn this light back on. But it wasn't working, so I just had to do it on my phone for a few minutes, but guess that's all right. Hey, we got 2 people on, a few minutes in. Stick around for a while, why don't you? You're finally going to get some actually good, because those first few minutes were hideous. Now I can finally just relax on my desk, and it'll be good. Well, it's 7-5. A few fouls aside. Oh, crap. Now what did I do? Just messed up my entire screen. I'm having one heck of a day. All right. Why is this? Oh my gosh. What is happening with me? Here we go. We're set. After all that, I think we're set. 15:53. We actually had a foul there at the end. I couldn't see on my... Oh, no, we didn't have a... What is happening? This is a wreck. It's Alabama basketball inbound, and it will be Jahvon Quinerly. He's out on the floor. Look at me watching this game on a big screen. All right. Noah Clowney leads the team in assists. Drives, and now the kick from Sears. Up high, a good screen set by Gurley. Back to Quinerly, and now Gurley, that pass bobbled a bit. Gurley able to control it, hand it off for Sears, who drives into the right hand, switch to the left. First try, no good. The follow-up tap in, yes. Beautiful job, Jahvon Quinerly, 6'1", only 175 from Hackensack, New Jersey. Brother Jaden on the team. His brother only averages a minute and 1.2 minutes per game. He's only played 5 games this season, however. Corner 3, too strong from Anthony Black on the other end by Arkansas. And all of a sudden, it's a tie game. Here come the Crimson Tide. They're going to take the lead. And that is a blocking foul, I believe, on Kamani Johnson. Out on the floor. He's another Little Rock transfer. I shouldn't say another. I get Rhode Island and Little Rock mixed up. Good job by Alabama trying to run the floor. That's a block. He's moving to his left. A good jab by Gurley. Just go right at him. He kind of almost looked like he tried to get around him, but that kind of forced Johnson having to slide over. So it will be free throws. They're going to say that was shooting. 2 as he missed it at the lines. Noah Gurley from Fayetteville, but not Fayetteville, Arkansas. Otherwise, he would be right here in Fayetteville. Obviously, Fayetteville, Arkansas is where Arkansas University is. How many minutes? This was because I said this in my video the other day. By the way, Gurley missed both those free throws. It is coming down with rebound Black. This because of my printer was down. I had to write all this out. It took 4 hours, and just having to write and do the same process over and over was kind of grueling. It's a lot easier when I can just type it out and print it out. So I'd say that takes like an hour. Researching maybe takes a little longer. That's a beautiful play, Ricky Council. Hail-Aids, that's Mark Sears. Both these teams are red teams. I can't get them straight. Mark Sears, Ohio transfer, coming to Alabama, and they gave him plenty of playing time, 31.7 minutes. But this took me 4 hours. I'm just going to cut to the chase. This took me 4 hours. And I just went like in and out. I was just doing it on Sunday. I was watching football, but yeah. It took me 4 hours. It was kind of hard to sit there for that long. Class at wow. Yeah. I hope they have a class like this at my high school, and otherwise, definitely trying to find one for college. At the line for Arkansas was Anthony Black. He missed both of those free throws. Black usually gets not great, but not horrible either. In a lot of attempts, he's about 72%. And another foul by Arkansas. And now some extracurricular activity. Some shoving going on. Gurley right in the mix for Alabama. And then that is Johnson and also Black for Arkansas. They're sending a few guys to the bench. We might have a few tees issued. Yeah, they're going to send each team to the bench. Try to get this figured out. It just seems like every stream I do, there has to be a fight. Happened to my Ohio State Rutgers a few weeks ago. This was really an interesting play because it was a harmless-looking foul. The refs are all talking now. This good SEC crew. It was a drive. It was a drive right to the hoop by Quinterly. It's a foul. Mekhi Mitchell's just there claiming he's straight up. And he's interesting. He's interesting. He's 6th in the SEC in blocks per game. He's only 6'9", but he's just claiming he's straight up. No, so back comes Quinterly about to head to the free throw line. Here's Anthony Black with the ball in his hands, Either he said something or Quinterly was just angry he didn't finish on that. He came and smacked the ball right out of his hand. Hey, we got 5 people on this right now, and this is the most I've ever had on a stream. So they're going to go to review to look at this here. I think Quinterly's got to be the first guy you give a technical to. If you want to give one, equal it out. Kamani Johnson, I'd say, is the second one. And then if you want to go as far, Anthony Black could be the third. But Quinterly really started all this as he just came right out, smacked the ball right out of his hand, and then kind of get it in there with a shove as Kamani Johnson, and come Black with a shove. But if you get a ball slapped out of your hand just for no reason, that frustrates you too. Hey, we're at time of the pregame. Let's meet our head coaches. It's Nate Oates for Alabama, leading his guys to a 13-2 record, 3-0 in this SEC conference, looking to stay undefeated today. He's in his fourth year, 74-38. He coached 4 years at Buffalo. Each coach coached 4 years somewhere else before coming to the school. He was at Buffalo before Bama. Same goes for, well, not same, but Eric Musselman. He's in his fourth year. Arkansas, 12-3, 1-2 in the conference, though. They look to get to 500 in the SEC. Great energy in the building tonight. Musselman's also in his fourth year at Arkansas. He's gone 85-31. A nice upset over then number 1 Auburn last season, and he spent his first 4 years at Nevada before coming over to Arkansas. So possession arrow favors Arkansas. Oh, they just took the scoreboard off. So 2 technicals. I believe if they did it right, I think they should have gotten Kamani Johnson and who was it? Javon Quinterly. I think they called those T's. They offset, so they just count as dead ball fouls. Yes, they got Kamani Johnson for Arkansas and Quinterly. So both of those are going to be just count as personal fouls. They're going to offset, and I think we're just going to have free throws since it was a shooting foul here for Quinterly. Arkansas already up to 16 fouls, just about 6 minutes in. It's been a slow 6 minutes so far. So Bama with a chance to take a 2-possession lead. That'll be Javon Quinterly at the line. Quinterly, what a story he is. He's a Villanova transfer. He redshirted his first year with Alabama. He's a 5th-year senior. Last year, he was the SEC Tourney MVP. He's yet to start a game this season. I don't know if that's... I don't know what that has to do with. He's able to make the first free throw as he shoots 73% at the line. He makes the second one as well. Nothing but net. But you got to imagine you're going to give a guy like that a chance. He came over from a then powerhouse Villanova. And last year's SEC Tourney MVP. Had to start a game this season. Now, Alabama's a stacked team, but seems like you give a guy like that a chance. But he still is averaging 12 minutes per game, so nothing to complain about. He's had a lot of court time so far today. Arkansas answers with 2 points of their own. That's Makai Mitchell going up with the left hand, tapping it in. Now he gets some tempo going. We're under 13 to play. Slowing things up is Quinterly as he comes up the court. Quinterly gets a screen from Bidieko. First time we said his name today. Quinterly takes it right towards the bucket. He put it up and in. Javon Quinterly elevates over Anthony Black, 6'7", going against Javon Quinterly, who's 6'1", 6-inch height difference there. Short guy wins it that time. Black for Arkansas goes back and dishes to the corner. Walsh. Walsh on the back door cut. Tap, lays it in. Back and forth we go here in Fayetteville. Arkansas and Alabama trading buckets. Few fans start to rise to their feet. Quinterly. Now at the top of the key, Rylan Griffin out there. Crossover dribble to the left. Jump stop. And he's fouled. Jordan Walsh picks up another one. I think that's going to be 2 on him. Beautiful backdoor cut play on the other end. Nice feed from Makai Mitchell. Leads the team in rebounds. He does get just over an assist per game. He's able to get one there on a beautiful feed. And Walsh picks up another foul. He's already got 2. Few guys on Arkansas with 2. Him and Makai Mitchell, 2 of the team's biggest parts. As now stepping off the floor will be Walsh. He was a big part. He got a lot of court time in that loss to Auburn the other night. a big part because it ultimately led to a big blowout loss. As a matter of fact, 59-72 loss. Rylan Griffin at the line, number 3. It's only on the court for about 15 minutes per game. Good few minutes so far, but he is a big part of this Alabama team. He's the number 38 out of 100 2022 freshman. Puts down 2 free throws there. Now on the other end, a jumper from Davis. Too strong. Rebound pulled in. And running the floor is Anthony Black. Black, what a player. Second in the SEC in minutes per game. Number 14 freshman in the country. Tried to get another assist there. He leads the team in assists. Got that rebound on the other end. He does it all. Leads the team in assists. Close to leading the team in rebounds. Second in the SEC in points, and he averages over 12 minutes, and then he averages over 12 points per game. Foul going against Bama here. Anthony Black heads to the line. Lots of fouls early on. Only the 4th one on Alabama, but there's already been 7 against Arkansas. Mark Sears called for that one. Anthony Black. Speak of the devil, heads to the free throw line here. I actually had my numbers wrong. I meant to be talking about Jaden Bradley a few minutes ago. He's number 0 on Alabama, but both these teams being red is really catching me off guard. That was Jaden Bradley for Alabama. This is Anthony Black, number 0 for Arkansas. Sorry for the mix up there. Black, 72% free throw shooter, knocks down the first one, and he'll ring the second one out, but there's a big rebound. Makai Mitchell all the way back out to the top of the key. Great ball movement. Davis getting handsy as Council, able to escape the pressure and get it to Davis. Now a feed down low. Mitchell from Black. Mitchell spins off, nearly traveled. Instead, he passes it to the wrong color jersey. Back comes Bama, running the floor. Euro in the lay-in. What a player. Jaden Bradley, IMG Academy graduate. Number 24 out of 100 freshman here in 2022. Alabama now with one of their biggest leads of the day at 17-12. Looking for the answers, Council. He'll kick it up high. Black. Black being guarded by the number 0 on Bama, Bradley. Goes to the corner, Council. And a foul called on Brandon Miller. Points leader for Alabama leads the team in points per game. It was just a simple little play in the corner. I guess that he tried to swipe it away and must have caught him on the arm. Ref right there calls the foul. We're into the under 12 timeout. A slow-moving first half, but Bama has jumped out to a 5-point lead. 3 people on. About 8 minutes into this first half. Lots of fouls, but a few nice plays aside. Number 4, Alabama. Number 15, Arkansas. Arkansas, it's really been weird because when I was doing my studying on them, it feels like the mood around their program is different than what you'd expect from a 12-3 team. Now, obviously, you got a great fan base, great crowd tonight. But when you come off a loss like that to Auburn, 59-72, it doesn't look good. And I mean, that's going to be a bad mood no matter where you are. But that's got to be frustrating to go through. And it almost feels like Illinois basketball. Obviously, I'm an Illinois fan. But it just seems like the mood is a lot different after you lose a game like that. It was the Penn State or the Missouri game for Illinois. In this case, it's that Auburn game. But they've came out nice today. The defense has looked good. They've committed a few too many fouls. Already put a few guys up over 2 fouls. Or right at 2 fouls. So... Also, one thing I'm glad to see is a lot of the teams that put in, they started a different group, and they have thrown out a lot of people on the bench. Now, that's something due to foul trouble here early on. But I enjoy always seeing a mix of different players. What a job Nate Oates has been at Alabama. Last year, a great season. You thought that they had something going into this year. And then You thought they had something this year, but I mean, they've overexceeded. They're number 4 in the country, 13-2, undefeated in the SEC. Can't do much better than that. Eric Musselman, I love him. He shows great energy, and he's done a great job at Arkansas as well. 12-3 this season after a few great seasons in the past. Obviously, 85-31 in just 4 years. We're starting conference play. Another thing, Arkansas really reminds me of Illinois. They've done a better job moving the ball than they did against Auburn the other day. Excuse me. That's something Illinois struggles with. And Illinois' record ain't horrible. It definitely could be better, but they've struggled in conference, so that's something to watch out for. So we're missing, I just saw something, we're missing a few people for Arkansas tonight. That is Trevin Brazile. That guy is a Missouri transfer. He's 5th in the SEC. He was 5th in the SEC in blocks last season. They're missing him. Nick Smith, he was number 3 in the top 100 in the 2022 freshman class. And he's on the Naismith 2023 watch list. None of them are playing. I didn't even know that. Out of the timeout, it's Arkansas basketball. Beautiful drive and kick by Davis. It goes up high to Black. Black gets a screen. Lets it go. It's too strong. A brick. And it bounces into the arms of Alabama. Running the floor comes Miller. To the corner it goes. Clowney. Clowney. Miller. Handoff. Bradley. Free throw line. Fake jumper to the pass. Brandon Miller with the lay-in. Jaden Bradley. What a play. Alabama up by 7. Black. And then the jumper from Council. Looks like Arkansas is no good. Arkansas looks like they're starting to settle for some long, low percentage chances. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell spins in. There he got towards the rim, but he missed the layup. Arkansas needs to get in close more often like that. That was nicely done. Just no finish. Left wing. Bradley tried the step back. Instead, he played it up high. That 3. Bounces off the iron. No good. There's Davis airballing a 10-foot floater. That's not a good sign. Alabama back in transition. And what a job to get back Davonte Davis as he swats it away. Davonte Davis, interesting player. This was something interesting. 2 seasons ago, he was 10th in the SEC in 2 points attempted. Whoa, we got a foul before the ball is inbounded as a shove there by Kamani Johnson, sending an Alabama player to the ground. Lots of physicality, and I think we're going to have a 1-and-1 here. That's foul number 8 on Arkansas. But Davonte Davis, we've seen him take a few 2s today, so he's adding to his total. But 2 seasons ago, he was 10th in the SEC in 2 points attempts with 229. And the start of today, he only had 119. So we're already near that halfway point of the season. Not saying he can't get there, but it's interesting how, it's not any short of time. He's been on the floor for 30 minutes per game. So we have another foul here. As the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. I think this one's going against Bama. Team 6th. Halfway through the first period. 14 total fouls. 8 on Arkansas, 6 on Alabama, who carries a 7-point lead. Here's Davonte Davis and now Makel Mitchell. There's Ricky Council. Dishes. Mitchell. Out there with his brother, Makai and Makel, the Mitchell brothers. There's some nice moves. Davis spins, left hand, jumper, kind of a fadeaway almost, and he missed that one. So Davis has done a good job attempting 2s today. Hasn't made many. Foot was on the line there from Bradley. It looked like a 3 initially. They say the foot was on the line. It was no good anyway. Another Alabama foul, and that one's going against Clowney. Clowney, third rebounds per game in the SEC. Tried to go up and grab that one. Ended up kind of reaching over the back for a foul. And now we're going to have a one-on-one for Arkansas. Shooting's here going to be Devontae Davis. Talking about a lot of him. Now he's at the line, hits the front end of the one-and-one. Comes in as a 76% free throw shooter. Indiana's doing bad right now. They've struggled these last few games. I never thought they were legit, but last few games struggled. That's a nice job by Davis, who's struggling with his field goal percentage so far today. Trying to get the confidence up, makes 2 free throws. Fans rise to their feet. Arkansas trying to get a stop. And Bradley troubled. It's an Alabama turnover. Bradley tried to get right in towards the rim. He ended up being surrounded by 3 white jerseys. And he had nowhere to go. Moves those feet. It's a travel. Arkansas basketball. Nine minutes to play. Anthony Black up the floor. Makai Mitchell. Now Council. Council lost his dribble. Got some help from Davis. Is able to leave it up high. Handoff. Mitchell back to Davis. Pass tipped. Able to find Council after all that. But another miss from the field by Arkansas. Alabama in transition once more. And once more they commit an offensive foul. Makai Mitchell gets the feet set. Draws the foul. Right back to Arkansas. Alabama has really done a nice job running the floor. But here, it's a good job by Arkansas to just surround them. Not let them get too far. Ball back to the Razorbacks. Black will come off the floor. It looks like it'll be Devontae Davis bringing it up the court. As it's Ricky Council to inbound here. Clowney also takes a seat for Alabama. 26-18 to Penn State. Penn State's had a few big upsets. Arkansas's got a lot of bench guys out there. Council, he didn't start today. But he started a lot, missed a 3. Oh, excuse me. Black is still out on the floor. He just wasn't the point guard for that last play. And there's a forced pass. But uneven. No! Whoa! What happened? I don't even know what's going on. I thought that was a bad play. That was actually a smart play. Lot to unfold there. It's Arkansas ball after all that. As Alabama tried to take it to the rim, he kind of jumped like he was going to shoot it. Then he just tried to lay it off to as a pass. It was intercepted, and then an Alabama guy was standing out of bounds, so the Arkansas guy threw it off of him. Interesting looking play there. Davis will bring it up the floor again, so they kind of ran a different play these last few times, because obviously Black ain't bringing the ball up. Davis dishes. Jalen Graham, first time we've seen him out on the floor today. Graham backs down, and that's a beautiful bank in. From right on top of the semicircle. Arkansas within 1 possession. It's a 3-point game. For Alabama, Bradley triple teamed. Hey, nearly turned it over. Now we'll chuck up a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Arkansas, Jalen Graham. Here come the Razorbacks. They can tie it. Mitchell, Black, Euro, floater. It was in, but then it came right back out. Alabama slows things up. Nick Smith behind the back. He'll try a Euro of his own. And he lays that one right on through. Alabama ends the Arkansas 4-0 run. It's 21-16. Great tempo these last few minutes. We're under 7 to go. Black back to bringing the ball up. Another feed to Graham. Turns his way down. Graham, hooker. Too short. Back come the Tar Heels trying to go on Tar Heels. That was my last stream. Back come the Crimson Tide trying to get a 4-0 run of their own. Trapped in the corner is Griffin. He's able to work it back out. Now a speedy drive. Now he'll kick. Near side corner three. No good. Griffin saves it. No, he was out of bounds. Under 8 timeout coming up. 6:18 to go in the first. Alabama, Arkansas. What a game we got going. 21. Bama, 16. Arkansas. We're going to the under 8 media timeout. Each team trading points. We got a 5-point game late in the first. That's a clean transition there. Hey, we're at this TV timeout. Let's explain my upcoming schedule for my main channel content-wise. I might try to do a stream over the weekend or so. We'll see. Maybe next week as well. I'm announcing my high school. Well, not my high school. Still in 7th grade. But the high school I'm going to. Their varsity basketball game on Friday. So that'll be fun. For PA announcing. But upcoming schedule this week for my main channel. Tomorrow will be an NFL playoff prediction video. It's either coming out tomorrow or Friday. Going to some of my friends' volleyball games tomorrow. See them, and I've got a club after school. But I should have enough. I should have 2 or 3 hours to film and edit that. Hopefully, otherwise it'll be coming out Friday, Saturday. This week in sports. Next week, 2023 MLB season predictions. Probably a Cowboys sim. See where we go from then. I don't know who I like winning the NFL playoffs. I hate to say it, but I think I can't pick the 49ers. I don't think that they're the best team. I don't think the Eagles are the best team. I don't think the Chiefs are the best team. I don't think the Bills or the Bengals are the best team. I don't think, and I'm going to have to pick somebody that I hate because I hate everybody except for like the Bills, Bengals. I hate the Chiefs and I hate the, I'll have to figure it out. Feels like Friday. It's been a long week so far, but it's only Wednesday. That's okay. 2 more days. We can do it. But it's always a good night on the stream. Bud Walton Arena, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Great crowd on hand tonight. Top 15 matchup. Hey, we got 2 people on the stream. We've got 658 or 618. Excuse me. Anyway, it's Arkansas basketball at a timeout. Possession arrow still favors them. Each team will go to a 1-on-1. Oh, what a slam. Jalen Graham. He's already got 4 points in the first few minutes he's been in the game. Not a big scorer, only 4.9 points per game. Only 7.7 minutes per game. What play from him? And they keep the momentum going. He draws a charge. Jalen Graham. Oh, man. He might have to be the new guy for Arkansas. What a start to his day. 4 points. Now he draws a charge. That was a better pass by Devontae Davis, who's played a great game as well today. He's already got 4 of his own. Jalen Graham, an Arizona State transfer, another transfer on this Arkansas team. And he was last season all Pac-12, so he's not capable of it when you come to a bigger school, more important basketball like Arkansas. You don't get as much playing time. You got a lot more pressure. So it's understandable why he has kind of had somewhat struggles as he has so far. As there's a foul on Anthony Black. Eric Musselman frustrated with that because that was not needed. And it's another Arkansas foul, already their 9th. Each team with 9 fouls. Shooting for Bama here. Looks like that's Mark Sears. Front end of the 1-and-1. Swish. Sears 77% from the line, the former MAC all-freshman. Now he's a junior from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, so he's coming back home. Initially was at Ohio for 1 year, and he's found a good home here at Bama. Back on the floor is Graham. He'll try a jumper from the free throw line. That was part jumper, part floater. He was on 2 feet, but he kind of shot it with one hand. It's his day. He gets it to go, and he's already above his average in points per game. Now for the answer, it's no good. We are yet to see him made 3 in the game today. Here comes Arkansas, now only down 2. Excuse me, only down 3. Looking to tie it. Foul called. That's going against Bama. Anthony Black will head to the line. 59 seconds away from the under 4 timeout. The 72% free throw shooter, Anthony Black, heads to take free throw. I think we're going to call that a shooting foul, though I think he's going to get 2 here. Three points, 2 rebounds so far on the day for Black, but he can't add to that point total. He missed another free throws. He's been to the line a lot today. Only 72% from the line, so I'm not saying by any means that you're that hopeful in him for making these, but Arkansas only 4 for 8 from the line. Alabama's 8 of 11. Second free throw was good, but we have a line violation in Arkansas, so wave off the basket. That's Jalen Graham. So there's a part where he actually goes on a line violation, makes his first mistake of the day. It's Alabama ball. Jaden Bradley brings it up the floor. Bradley guarded up high by Council, who's right in his face. Good job to kick it. Bad job to miss the 3, though, from the corner. Rebound hauled in by Black. He's got just over 5 of those per game. Back to Graham. Graham on the block. Handed off for Davis. Davis works his way. High off the window. He missed it. Alabama with the rebound. Not a lot of offensive rebounds by either team early on. There's Bama trying another 3. And finally, they're able to knock one down. It's Jaden Bradley. IMG Academy grad. First 3-point of the day made by either side belongs to Bradley and Alabama. It's 26-20. Next stoppage will be the under 4 timeout. Here's Black. Give it off for Davis. Council goes 1-on-1. Splits 3 defenders and laid it in the hole. First time we've really seen the rookie Council effect go into motion today. He's able to connect there, but Alabama once again able to come back and answer. It's Mark Sears. 28-22. There's an off-balance shot from Black. And then to make it even worse, he had to commit a foul after Alabama was able to get the rebound. So really, Anthony Black, a rough day for him. He's got 2 rebounds. He's got 3 points, but not the kind of Anthony Black we've seen these last few games. Media timeout. We're heading to a stoppage. It's 28-22. Each team with 10 fouls. Still just under 4 to play here in the first half. I think what Arkansas needs to do is they need to go on a run here late in the half. Down 6. Get that tying score. Get something of that nature. Make it a one-possession game going into the half. Score that last basket before the half. Really get all the momentum going on your side, because they've had a few times where it seems like they're going on a run. But Alabama's just been able to answer. A few times they've gotten a nice little basket, and then they've done a charge on the other end or a foul or something, or forced turnover like a travel or something to get the ball back, but they haven't been able to capitalize off of it. They haven't really chucked up too many threes. They haven't given up too many, or they haven't taken too many threes in general. It's an Arkansas team that shoots 47% from the field. So really, what's interesting was them is even when I noticed this watching their Auburn film, I only watched like 5 minutes of it, but they really want to get the good shot selection. They aren't just going to be chucking up shots. They want the good shot selection. That's what they've been looking for today. It's really been Jalen Graham, Devontae Davis, Ricky Council, a few nice plays. But otherwise, a lot of their guys that they really need to get going have been quiet, and that's mainly because of free throw shooting. Makai and Makel Mitchell, both out there early in the game, haven't been able to do so far, because of foul trouble. But right now on the floor, Makel Mitchell's got 2 fouls. Makai's got 1. Jalen Walsh has 12 fouls. Jordan Walsh has 2 fouls. Anthony Black has 2 fouls. Really, the only guy not in foul trouble is Devontae Davis, and he's second in the team in points tonight. Obviously, leading is Jalen Graham with 6, but they need some more guys to step up. It can't be those only 2. They need to stop fouling. I mean, each team's had 10 fouls, but it's been more spread out for Alabama. Clowney's got 2. They needed him. Leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 per game. Possession arrows still on Arkansas's side. Both teams in the bonus plus. And shooting right now. For Bama looks like that is Dominic Welch. Welch is a St. Bonaventure, former Bonnie transfer. He's a 5th-year senior. There's 2 or 3 of those on this Alabama team, so they're a young team. North Carolina, like I did a stream for them a few weeks ago, them and Michigan, they were both old teams. These are 2 young teams. That's really helped with their success. Welch had to shoot a free throw this season in only 9.7 minutes per game. This is only his 6th game of the season. Alabama commits another foul. Ricky Council's going to the line. But I like seeing Welch out there on the floor. You got to have next man up when you're in such foul trouble as they have been. Council, he needs these 2. 79% free throw shooter, the former ACC All-Freshman. He's 3rd in the SEC in points with 18.1 per game, but he misses a free throw. Arkansas can't make a free throw to save their life. Ricky Council the 4th. I'm just going to stick with calling him Ricky Council because 4th. It's like Stetson Bennett the fourth. Council really bends those knees. His second free throw. He needed that one. Alabama holding on to a 5-point lead. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the first. Here is Jaden Bradley. 13 to shoot. Bradley one-on-one, and he draws the foul. That one called on Graham, and both teams are just so frustrated as they have both committed 11 fouls. They don't know what the heck to do. Because, I mean, if they don't foul them, they score. SEC, very physical basketball, much like the Big Ten. I keep referring to the Big Ten because that's obviously what I watch the most. There's another missed free throw. Holy cow. This time it comes in the form of Jaden Bradley, only a 76% shooter at the line. I feel like you should, get points subtracted if you miss a free throw, but then it'd be bad at the end of games because then that, would put you out of games. The second free throw is no good. Bradley hangs his head in disbelief. No team can make their free throws. Back comes Arkansas. Council gets a nice screen from Mitchell. Euro steps in. He is fouled. More free throws coming up from Council, who went 1 for 2 on his last trip to the line. He's heading back, trying to make it a one-score game with 3 points. Bediako back out on the floor. He committed that foul. And hey, this ain't surprising. He leads the SEC. He has the most fouls in the SEC. He commits the most fouls in the SEC. He has the most fouls in the SEC. Hey, Tyler Zani says hi. Council makes one free throw. And now this next one, it's kind of big here early on. Trying to make it a one-score game. Just bending the knees, the elevation. And he gets the bounce. 2:40 to go. It's a one-score game. Fans back on their feet. The red and white striped Bud Walton Center. Jaden Bradley. Step back. Foot was on the line. Hits the 2. It rattles around. Comes back out. Out of bounds. It's Arkansas basketball. They can tie on this possession. 50-50 out of bounds call there. Referee emphatically goes. Pow! Arkansas ball. 2:20 to go in the first half. Here comes Council trying to tie. Behind the back at the free throw line. Lobs it up. Mitchell works it down the block. Mitchell to the paint. Spins! And is fouled. He's taking a trip for 2 shots at the line. I believe they're giving that one to going to put Mitchell at the line. 6th in the SEC in rebounds per game. But he's a good offensive player as well. 7.5 points per game. Started every game this season. His brother started with him today, Mikal. Both boys out of Washington, D.C., and he only shoots 50% from the free throw line. 51%, I should say. Knocks that one down. It's a 2-point game. They can pull within 1. This is what I said. Arkansas needs to do this before the half. As now, Clowney is going to take a seat. He needs to get going for Alabama. Here's the catch. He's got 3 fouls in the first half. Forget what game it was, but I was watching one last night. Everybody was in foul trouble. I think it was Illinois and Nebraska. Same going here. Both free throws good. It's a 1-point game. There's the kick. There's the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Bama. They'll get another possession. But what a play, Anthony Black. He picks off the pass. Here comes Arkansas to take the lead. It's Graham. He got it. I love that player. Jalen Graham. He's got 8. Timeout. Bama or timeout. Referee. Arkansas is taking the lead. Jalen Graham. He looked like he was going to run right into Nick Pringle, who has to get on the floor. Alabama just throwing anybody they got out there with all the foul trouble. Nick Pringle has only taken 15 shots this season. So that tells you he doesn't play much. It's only 7 minutes per game. But it looks like Graham's going to go right into him. He's just able to sneak around him, high off the glass and in. Kind of just underhands it in. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor as some issues going on. The officials will meet together. There's 1:43 on the clock. It's the Jalen Graham Show. He's got 8, I believe. Spirit fingers going on in the building. From Ball and Walton Arena in Fayetteville. Fans finally starting to get in. What did I say at the last TV timeout? I said they need to run. They need to make it a one-score game at half. To be up in a one-score game, even better for Arkansas. So the referees are looking at something here on the review with a quick delay. I don't know what you could be reviewing, but they're reviewing something. Still 1:43 to get go in the half. Do not get me wrong there. I don't know what game I would do. Thursday or Saturday. I haven't looked yet. I think I might. I got a busy Thursday and Friday. I might just do a weekday next week. Maybe not the weekend. Eric Musselman's angry about something here after that review. He's kind of got that angry smile on his face. I don't know what happened, but 1:43 to go. Alabama ball. As of right now, it'll be Arkansas ball coming out of the half. Up the floor comes Mark Sears. He stayed out of foul trouble out of everybody. Sears towards the rim. Too strong from right and close. Nothing going wrong. No, or everything going wrong for Bama now these last few minutes. As there's Mitchell. Beautiful feed from Council. He looked like he was going to go for the layup. Brought it down. Handed it right to Mitchell, who put it up himself. Makai Mitchell. It's 31-28. But now a foul is committed on Arkansas. That's Mitchell. I need to keep the score. Yeah, I forget who I got it from, but I found it like a year ago, and I think it's a lot easier. As I saw on your stream the other day, that's like what I always find when I look up online scoreboard, but this one's my favorite. So now Bama trying to end the Arkansas run, but he did get the free throw. It looked like it was going to be short. At the line out there again is Dominic Welch. He's been at the line a few times today. These are the first free throws he's taken all season. Missed the first 2, made that one. Now to get back within 1. Second one. Nothing but net as well. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in the first half. More substitutions. We've really had to see that with all the foul trouble these two teams have gotten in. Slowly up the floor comes Ricky Council. We're under a minute to go in the first. Council gets a screen from my man Graham. Council now kicks. Drive. Black. He'll stop. Back up high Mitchell. Right back to Graham. Backdoor Mitchell. Foul is called before the shot. He'll wave it off. I got to keep keeping track of these fouls because what in the world is happening? I've never seen so many fouls. Nevertheless, Mitchell's going to the line. He made his first 2, although he's only a 51% free throw shooter. Now he's getting back to reality. He misses 1. That's costly. But if he makes both of those, it can get up to a 3-point game. Not the case. He's got 6 points. His brother has 3, but he got in foul trouble already with 2 of them. I guess Makai has 2 of his own, but there's my man too. I like him. Joseph Pinion on the floor for Arkansas. First time I've seen him. He was out there for a little bit in the first half during Auburn last game. Liked his play. Here's Alabama, and a foul is called. Smith will be going to the line. Fans are beside themselves because what happened here is Smith is just running in transition. Both those free throws were no good, by the way. Smith is just running in transition. He goes with a Euro. He got... yeah, that's not a foul. He just slips with that left foot and he's trying to plant and go with the Euro with the right. He just slips and falls. Pinion's in the area, so it looks like he made the foul. He never touched him. And Pinion just got in the game and he's already committed a foul. Story of the game is there's another missed free throw. If you were looking at this, you think this was a Division III game. The way these two teams have fouled and missed their free throws, miraculously, they still have 30 points. Second free throw for the tie. Yes, Ryland Griffin. He's had to be big today on that court because all of his teammates, it seems like, are out with foul trouble. Ricky Council, 6-second shot separating the shot clock and game clock. 25 in the half, 15 to shoot. 31-31. Council looks like he just wants to go one-on-one. 8 to shoot. Council. Fancy dribbling. And there is the hands by Brandon Miller. Council's driving. He didn't have his hands out wide. He instead got him kind of in and was unable to then just kind of got that foul called on him. The first free throw from Ricky Council's made. Glad to see that. I like Ricky. I like a lot of guys on Arkansas. Jalen Graham's my main man. Joseph Pinion, I liked his play last game when I was watching that. And Ricky Council, 79% from the line. He's made 2 in a row. Maybe a few more in a row. I forget if he made his last few. Happy to see that. I'm not cheering for Arkansas, but I always like an upset. I don't like Alabama because all the success they've had in football. It's 33-31, 11 seconds to go. The ball is nearly turned over off the inbound. A player went into the crowd, but they're going to get 2 points. Oh, what a crazy way to end the half. Alabama's going to get in tied. It is Welch. Dominic Welch, what a crazy end. The inbound was a horrible pass. It was too far. Somebody, I don't know who it was, had to go into the crowd, dive to bat it out. Then it had to be saved on the near sideline. And then a pass was nearly intercepted. They somehow got it to the middle of the floor. It was a wide open lane towards the basket. The layup was good. And we are tied at the break. Well, new half, new me. Hopefully that is the message for both these teams. Maybe some less fouls, maybe some better pace. But that was a great first half. Tied at 33. Arkansas won on a big run late. Alabama was able to come back with that buzzer beater layup and then a few more points in between to tie it at the break. I'm going to take a few minute break. 33-32, Alabama, Arkansas at halftime. 2 people on. Stay tuned. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Then we're set for a great second half. Alabama, Arkansas, number 4 Bama, the number 15 Razorbacks, tied at 33. Great game going down the stretch. It just seems like every time I stream, we get a great game. That's the case once more. Let's hope the second half delivers like the first. I'll catch you all in about 10 or 15. Goodbye for now. Alabama, Arkansas, second half coming up in a few minutes. All right, I made it back. I don't know how long we've got. Probably got about 10 minutes until we're back. Excuse me. Probably about 10 minutes till we're back for the break. I think I'm going to pull my chair in here. You know it's serious when I gotta sit down. Good idea with that IU Indiana Rutgers game, because I've already got all my Rutgers stuff done. Well, not all my, but I got like a lot of Rutgers things down since I did a stream with them like a month ago. So I think that would be fun. I haven't watched Indiana too much. Is it at Indiana? This is gonna sound weird, but sometimes I can't stand watching games at Indiana. Their court annoys me. I can look. What day is it? Monday. I'll just go by days. I want to do another Illinois game too. Oh, Illinois plays at 5 on Monday. That'd be perfect. Ohio State, Nebraska. I think I might do that Monday night, Illinois, Minnesota. Well, Illinois Assembly Hall. I just think that court, like, instead of like having like the painted baseline, it's just the outline. Illinois, I'm glad that they renamed it. I hated ours being called Assembly Hall. I'm glad that they changed it to State Farm Center because that makes it sound like it's an actual arena. All right, one final timeout here on the TV. And we're back at it for the second half. Assembly Hall. Okay, so like Indiana Assembly, I don't get it. Like the seats go so high up in like that lower level. It's so weird looking. But they do have it. There's a good crowd and it gets loud, and I like that. Well, before we get ready in the second half, what am I looking for? I am looking for Arkansas. Obviously, they haven't taken too many threes. They aren't a very three-heavy team. They don't attempt too many threes. They have a 47% field goal percentage as a team. What does that show you? It shows you they're a good shooting team, but they also take quality shots. So I think that if they can keep getting in the rim, I think that if they can stay out of foul trouble, you get Black and Council on the floor more. You can bring back Davis. I think Graham's got to be a guy you go to a lot because he had a good first half. The two Mitchells, they had a good start, but then they got in foul trouble. So kind of were short on time out there. For Bama, they also got to stay out of foul trouble. Both teams were in foul trouble. Dominic Welch was good when he played. We got to see more Quinterly. We got to see more Sears. They've got to stay out of foul trouble. If they want to win this one and keep their number 4 spot, maybe even move up. Now the SEC standings, Alabama's second in the standings. Arkansas 1-2 in conference. They really need it because if they win here, they bump up to about 4th or 5th in the conference. So they could really use it. It'd be big for them. As I mentioned in the open, Alabama right in a 4-game winning streak. They look to make it 5 tonight, while Arkansas looks to lose a short 1-game losing streak. Today, the story for Alabama so far has been blocks. They've had a few nice blocks. Really, both teams kind of right in close, and both teams have a lot of blocks per game. Alabama up over 5 rebounds per game as a team. Arkansas just under 5 at 4.8. Two good rebounding teams as well. And there hasn't been too many offensive rebounds, a lot of defensive rebounds today. Both teams only give up about 60 or just over 60 points per game. They've already allowed over 33, usually a lot more scored in the second half. At least that's how it usually goes for college basketball. So that'll be interesting to see. But the both offenses looking good. They're two good offenses. They both average around 80 points per game. We'll see if that storybook all plays out in the second half. Let's give it another 45 seconds to a minute or so. It looks like we'll be ready to go. Arkansas will get the ball to start the half, and right when it's inbounded, possession arrow will slide to Alabama. Indiana does suck. I've been saying that for a long time. Not saying I told you so. Ooh, what hot dog is that? It's the official hot dog of the Arkansas Razorbacks. That has to be good. I just said Razorbacks. Razorbacks. Here we go. Who we got out on the floor? They are throwing Miller out there for Bama. Bradley goes out there as well. Clowney back on the floor. They need to stay out of foul trouble. Bradley and Sears both out there as well. So we got Miller, we got Clowney, we got Bidiaco, the SEC foul leader. It's inbounded, possession arrow switches over to Alabama. For Arkansas, it's Black, Council, Davis. Mitchells are out there as well. Here's a turnover right away for Arkansas as that pass was knocked away by Sears out of bounds, and then it must have hit a Razorback because it's going to be Arkansas ball, or Alabama ball. Drive, Euro, layup, no good. The second try tap is Brandon Miller. Great start to his second half. Alabama jumps back up 2. They've scored 6-0. There are 6 points in a row dating back to the end of the first half. Devontae Davis lost his dribble, has to go cross court. Maybe partially tipped, still ends up in the hand of his intended target. Mitchell returns it for Davis. Right back for Mitchell, who's cornered on the baseline. Triple team. Mitchell goes up with it. No. Now it's kicked out. A 3 short. That was attempted by Black. That was like one of the first threes Arkansas shot today. Transition 3 for Bama. Mark Sayers. Yes, sir. Alabama up to a 5-point lead. Yes. Only a minute 15 in the half. They hit a layup. They hit a three. Jaden Bradley, what a start. Or excuse me, Mark Sears, what a start to his half. Great rebound on the other end, Makel Mitchell. Now they're working on the perimeters, Arkansas. Here goes Black. Jets in. Off the window and in. Bank is open. Anthony Black. Back within one possession. Back and forth we go. Refs letting them play. There's some contact. No foul. It's a steal from behind. Makai Mitchell will pick his pocket. Now Ricky Council tried to split four defenders. He ends up on his backside. Now Alabama in transition. Basket. No foul. A lot of contact. No call. It's a beautiful play. Jaden Bradley. Slow first half for him. He's already got 4 in the second. It's 40-35. Davis gets a screen from Mitchell, number 2, 22, Makel Mitchell. Now here's his brother, Makai. The layup, no good, but he's fouled. Makai Mitchell to the line, shooting 2 here. He's been in the line a lot today. Obviously, that big body. Him and his brother, both Maryland and Rhode Island transfers. Mitchell's had a few big rebounds to start the second half. He's 6th in the SEC in rebounds per game. He had a big one a few minutes ago. They could not capitalize. That ultimately led to a missed 3. But here, they're calling the foul on the guy who has the most fouls in the SEC, Bidieko. He needs to stay on the floor. Charles Bidieko, over 20 minutes a game for Bama. I think, is that his 3rd foul? That's his 4th foul, so he's definitely coming off the floor. Oh my, that's why he leads the SEC in fouls. I saw that, but I did not think that it was like that. Quinterly and Clowney also both have 3 fouls. This is insane. Both free throws are good for Mitchell. It's 37-40. 40-37, I should say. Ay. Foul trouble just keeps coming for both sides. Bama still has their most important piece, though, Jaden Bradley. One of their most important pieces. Here's Clowney. He's playing with 3. Hand it off for Miller, who's playing with 2. And he's fouled on the drive. Already a foul aside to start the half. And they're going to say that that was a shooting foul. That one's going on Black, who's got 3 of his own. Anthony Black, the big part for Arkansas with 3. Both Mitchell brothers have 2. Walsh has 2. First free throw was good, however. So both teams finally started to make some of their free throws here in the second half. Miller, 83% free throw shooting. First in the SEC in points. Second in the SEC in rebounds. Big player, Brandon Miller, and he leads Alabama in points per game with over 19. So far today, he's only got 4 with both those free throws. It's 42-37, lead back up to 5. Black on the floor for Arkansas with the ball, playing with 3 fouls. Black at the top of the key. Nearly traveled. Instead, he tried a jump shot, but it is blocked by Miller. Alabama speeding up the floor. Swinging around is Sears, who just ran in a circle around the court. Now Sears on the drive. Hayes off the window, no good. Rebound pulled in by Makel Mitchell. Anthony Black, some fancy dribbling. Oh, he juked out his defender. Still could not finish at the rim. Trying to go high off the glass, too strong. Back in Bama's hands. Here's Miller. And now 2 Arkansas players go to the floor to get that ball as Miller lost the handle. Devontae Davis for the Razorbacks. Floats it up for Mitchell. Alley-oop wasn't there, so they'll have to regroup. Davis will try a long 3 and hit! Devontae Davis, are you kidding me? Only like the third three or so Arkansas is taking all day. And it makes it a 2-point game. Arkansas is 1 for 5 from long distance. The only one they've made on only their 5th attempt. Davis only shoots 17% from beyond the arc. But once again, Alabama finds the answer. It's a bucket and a foul. 4th foul on Black. He is called again. Each team has a guy with 4 fouls. Both of them are important pieces to their team. Black's going to be sitting out for a long time. Bediako's going to be sitting out for a long time. We have a 4-point game. We're going to the under 16 timeout. A huge three from Davis. But then the answer from Clowney. He's going to the line, shooting the end one when we come back. It's a 2-point game. Gotta take a drink. Not a 2-point game. It was a 2-point game. I was still getting all excited about that three from Davis. I mean, that was a long range. I mean, he had to be 7 or 10 feet outside the line, beyond the 3-point line. Let it go. Why not? And I mean, bang, got the crowd going. But then Alabama does what they do best. They run the floor. They catch the team sleeping in transition. Get the ball to Clowney, one of your playmakers. Fights through the contact, gets 2. And now a 74th ranked freshman out of 100 is heading to the line. Try to make it a 3-point play and get those 3 points right back. Hey, we got 3 people on the string. We have 15:38 to play in the second half in the game. It is a 4-point game. Noah Clowney looks to make it 5 coming back from the break as he'll be at the free throw line. He's heated up in the second half. I believe he only had 3 first half points. He's at a steal, maybe even a block. However, he's still playing with 3 fouls. That's all in the second half. Not all the fouls, but what I just mentioned. And then already with 2 points, trying to make it 3 here to double his first half total. He needs to get going, but it's been the foul trouble. I can't say it enough. Each team has a guy with 4 fouls, and each of them are big parts of their teams. You got to stay out of foul trouble to keep your stars in the game when you need them in big moments in close games like this. Because this isn't a must-win for Alabama. They've got a lot of momentum coming into this. They've won 4 straight. They're 13-2. They're number 4. Obviously, you want to keep that position. For Arkansas, they just dropped a spot. They just dropped a few spots after that loss to Auburn. And they're only 1-2 in conference. If you go to 1-3 in conference, that's bad. So Arkansas, they really need this game. Seems like both teams are playing physical. They're showing the replay. That's a really bad foul call on Black that last time, as he now has 4. So he's going to be on the bench for the majority of this game. It's Clowney at the line. First, the officials confer. We've seen that happen a lot today. Nope, they've got everything settled. They initially said 2 shots. They want 1 because it's an and 1. Clowney with those bend in the knees once more. Does not get the favorable bounce. Rebound pulled in by Mitchell. Mitchell, a great rebounder. Over 5 rebounds per game. And there's Council on the drive. He's fouled as well. Each team trades fouls. Came down on him. Coming across the hands. Each team with 2 fouls so far in the half. And now Arkansas with a chance to shoot some free throws. Ricky Council leads the team in points per game, heads to the line. First game of the season, he did not start today. He had started all 15 he had played prior. All 15 games the team has played. Today, he averages 35 minutes a game. Today, he has had way under that because he's had foul trouble of his own. He makes both free throws there. Now here come the Crimson Tide. Handoff, Miller. Top of the key, pressured by Davis, who bumped him a bit too much. That's a foul. Devontae Davis. His second. You get a foul. You get a foul. It seems like everybody who's played has over a foul. The only guy in the game who did not start, well, every starter has more than 2 fouls except for Mark Sears and Bradley for Jaden Bradley, who had 0 for Alabama. They're like their 2 biggest players. Sears has still not been on the floor too much. So I wonder if he's battling with an injury or something. But that's been interesting. We haven't seen him all that much. Looks like he's back out there now. Miller leads the team in points, leads the SEC in points, second in the SEC in rebounds, and he just missed another free throw. He's over 80% from the free throw line. That is an insane number from a guy that's at the line a lot because of his physical play. He's able to make the second one, thank God. He's got 5 points today. It's 45-42. Only 5 minutes into the second half. Still 15 to go. Council spins up at the top of the key and dishes Davis. Slows things down at the right wing. Davis calls up Mitchell for a screen. He'll get a screen from both Mitchell. Davis all the way towards the bucket. And as he is falling down, he puts it off the window and in. A 1-point game. Fans rise to their feet once again. There's the feed to Sears. Didn't like what he saw. Sears now drives baseline. What a pass! But being denied at the rim. It is Clowney. Mitchell went up and swatted it down. What a play by Sears. The no-look pass from the baseline to Clowney. He went up right from behind. Mitchell, no! Get that out of my face. He's 6th in the SEC in blocks per game. They called a foul on him. That's interesting. I didn't think they called a foul. So although he got the block, first free throw was made by Clowney, so he's now got 6. Still a 2-point game. Second free throw missed by Clowney. He's 1 for 4 at the line. Aye. Council to tie. The jumpers, nothing but mesh. It's a tie game for the first time since intermission. Fans get up once again. Here is Sears. No room to go on Council. Now Sears gets a screen. The kick. The 3. The finish. Boom! Noah Gurley. The Furman transfer. First time he's been on the floor today. He drills a huge 3. Now a foul by Quitterly. He has been off the floor forever. Back out there. Commits a foul right when he comes in. What a huge jumper from Ricky Council. But then to tie it, but then on the other end, it is number 4, Noah Gurley. He hasn't played. I don't think he's played all day. At least you haven't said his name. 2-time All-Southern when he was at Furman. Oh, baby. It's Arkansas ball down 3. Another jumper. Same spot. He's feeling it. Ricky Council heating up now. Back-to-back jumpers from the free throw line. 1-point game. Just over 13 to go. Sears back on it. Hesitation. And then the pass. In and out of the hands of Mitchell. It's a turnover, Arkansas basketball. Mitchell had a guy kind of all over him. He had to reach out with one hand, could not get it. It hit off his hand, out of bounds. Arkansas can take a lead. One of their first leads today, if not their first. Here's Council. Fans standing up. Council behind the back. Backs down from the same spot. Not that time as he was fading away. Fans want a foul. It looked like he almost just slipped. Miller knocked out of his hands. Lucky bounce right to his teammate. Clowney, bucket and a foul. Noah Clowney heating up. What a second half we got going with a free throw. He can make it a 2-score game once again, as Arkansas just cannot get that one big score to take the lead. Another foul where Arkansas's gonna claim they were straight up, but I think he was. It's Clowney just putting his body into him. There's nothing you can do not to foul there. Eric Musselman looked like he might have just gotten a tee. I can't tell. Fans are going wild, booing their heads off. Musselman is halfway between his bench and the Alabama bench with that furious look on his face. Clowney's going back to the line with 8 points. He's only 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And he's 2 for 5 now. It's a 2-score game. That's not a foul on Mitchell. And he's a big player too. Both Mitchell brothers have 3. Nothing he can do. He's got his hands straight up. Clowney just puts his body, and Musselman is letting the ref have it. On their way back down the court. There's a nice play. Davis. Mitchell fell, but a good job to work it back out. Nice play, Davis. Mitchell. He slams it with 2 hands, but they wave it off. We have a travel or something. This is getting ridiculous. Eric Musselman's beside himself, as he should be. An embarrassment to the SEC officiating crew tonight. They're looking like Big Ten refs out here. To a 7-point lead, he got it. Noah Clowney, heat up, why don't you? Oh, baby. Noah Clowney feeling it these last few possessions. The lead is out to 7. Here's Davis with the left hand in close. He's rejected. Noah Clowney, are you kidding me, big boy? Media timeout. Eric Musselman looks like he just wants to go smack that ref. Oh, baby. Noah Clowney, you've stepped up. You've been huge. Just what he needed. And then he got the block on the other, and the 6'10 freshman being the deciding factor so far in the second half. He's been huge. He's now got 12 on the day, aside from his average 9.6 per game. He had a slow first half. I said at halftime they need him to get going. He has done just that, and in a big way. Noah Clowney, everybody. This freshman is going to be outstanding. He was ranked 74th in the list of the top 100 freshmen. That's something to look at. We got a lot of ranked freshmen in this game. It's fun to see. I think that Arkansas, what they did at the end of the second half is they were able to get a few big buckets in a row. And that's what they need to do in the second half. They've gotten a few to tie it or something, but they can't get the one to just get the place going crazy to take the lead. They're going to need to do that down the stretch. I want to see that happen because they're getting screwed by the refs, but what can you do about them? Nothing. So. But Alabama clowning been huge. He struggled from the line, but those few big threes, a big block. How about it? Only has about a bit over 24 minutes per game. So he's getting a big load tonight because of his they need him, obviously, because of all the injuries, or excuse me, all the foul trouble. He stepped up in a big way, at least in the second half. We're at the under 12 timeout. Still 11:59 to go. (55-48), no shortage of offense, lots of fouls. 6 for Arkansas. Alabama's done a good job limiting the fouls. After they've had a lot of guys go down, Bidiako's got 4. Big part for Arkansas. Anthony Black on the bench with 4. Here's the hometown kid, Davis, elevating. Jumper from the corner, good. It was a long 2. It's a 5-point game. For the answer once more, there it is. Beautiful. Mark Sayers, get to the bucket, get rewarded. 7-point lead once more. Beautiful left-hand touch. Davis, he tries to get 4 unanswered for Arkansas, at least 4 unanswered for himself, but he's rejected. Was that Clowney? I couldn't tell. The ball bounces right to Sears. Sears, the kick, the 3. Clowney just missed it short. Huge rebound pulled down by Walsh. That's about 4 of those per game. Now Council, step back 3. Ooh, it was an optical illusion. I thought he had it wide right. Just a bit. 9 minutes into the second. 11 minutes to go in regulation. 57-50. Here's Sears. Slowly up the court, being guarded by the number 1 in Arkansas, Council. Sears crosses over to the left. Tries the Euro. Nearly traveled. And now they will call it a travel. He kind of got pushed and was off balance, kind of fading back and just, looked like a travel. They called it, hey, my man's back on the floor, Jalen Graham. He was the guy that started the comeback to tie it late in that second half. Can he be the guy here in the middle frame, or in the middle part of the second half, to get them back in this, get the energy back on their side? Here's Council. Graham wants it, he won't get it. It goes to Walsh. Now Davis, left-hand drive, tried to get too fancy, lost the ball. Lucky Karam, kick, out to Walsh. 3-pointer, no. Arkansas is like 1 for 8 from beyond the line. 15 seconds away from the halfway point of half number 2. Sears for Arkansas at the center court logo. Or halfway through half number 2. Sears, fancy dribbling, goes towards the hole, high off the window with the left hand. It was halfway down the basket, came right back out. Now Council in transition, alley-oop, bad pass. Graham couldn't put it in. Rebound pulled in, Miller, a 3, a hit, Mark Sears. The lead is up to double digits. It is 60-50. A 10-point game. Fans silence. Our Alabama heating up from deep. This is what they do. get points off great defensive stops. Davis missed the layup, and that can't be kept in by Mitchell. Pass picked off. Here comes Sears, who was ran over from behind by Mitchell. 10-point Alabama lead. The energy has just been sucked out of this building. Eric Musselman getting risky here. He needs a jolt. He's going to put his youngster, the freshman guard, Anthony Black, back out of there. Duncanville, Texas native. Second in the SEC minutes per game. That rate is going to go a lot down today. 4 fouls. So one more foul for him. He's going to be out of the game. And he's only got 5 points. But he's just, this is what Arkansas says. He's just he just is, what's the word? He has an influence when he's on the court. He's just a big part of the team. Mark Sears, 20 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. A lot of distractions going on from behind the basket, but he is calm under pressure. Lead to the biggest of the day up at 11. I think it's the biggest of the day, at least. Second free throw. Swishes that one as well. Cold-blooded. Nine minutes to go. Arkansas needs something. Down 12. Here's Davis blocking foul called on Clowney, who's back out there. It was the Clowney show those first few minutes of the half. It's been Mark Sears these last few minutes. The two big parts. They've stayed out of foul trouble. That's been good on their part. That's what needed to happen. Here, Clowney commits a foul, though. That's going to be 4 on him, so now he's in deep foul trouble. He goes to the bench. He'll probably have to sit for a while. Driving baseline is Graham, my man. Jalen Graham, beautiful. Two-hand, fadeaway floater. Fadeaway hook shot, I should say. Hook shot, fadeaway hook shot, floater, kind of a mix of everything. That's what Jalen Graham does. I've loved his play today. All season Pac-12 last year, came over from Arizona State. He's kept Arkansas in this game. Now in transition, Mitchell kicks it back up high. Davis. There's Graham. Fakes the handoff. Now drives through 2 defenders. Posterizes Gurley. Jalen Graham. Love that kid. Puts it back to a one-digit lead for Bama. 8 points. Here's another look for the answer. Layup, no good. Who gets the rebound? Who else but Jalen Graham? He leads the attack. Here comes Council. He'll slow things down to the left wing. Council. Graham. Council tried to dish him on kind of a loopy pass. Graham was pushed. That's why he couldn't handle the pass. Jalen Graham. 4 unanswered for Arkansas. All thanks to number 11 in white on their 8th timeout. Jalen Graham. It's the Jalen Graham show. We've had a lot of player shows in the second half. We have had, for the first few minutes for Bama, it was the Noah Clowney show. For the last few for them, it's been the Mark Sears show. For the last 30 seconds or so, for Arkansas, it's been the Jalen Graham show. 4 unanswered for him, a big rebound, and then he draws a foul. Love that kid. Almost 2 hours into the stream. One guy that I'm surprised that Arkansas has not gone to more is Joseph Pinion. He's a guy that can knock down threes. He's attempted twice as many threes this season as he had two in a small sample size. He was out on the court a lot for Auburn, against Auburn. That would probably be a matchup thing, but quiet today. Meanwhile, at halftime, Houston, the number 1 team in the country, is only beating South Florida by 1. We got 7:48 to go. Arkansas's Anthony Black out there with 4 fouls. He'll inbound the ball underneath the basket here. They go with a 4-square inbound play. But energy in the building continues. Some fans on their feet here. Arkansas kind of had a run before that timeout. 62-54. Inbound goes up high. It's my man Graham. Graham backs down. Graham spins. Mitchell! 2-hand slamma-jamma! 6-point game. There's Graham with the assist. Huge. He averages under an assist per game. A huge one there. Now he comes down with a rebound. Nope, we had a foul. 3 free throws coming up for Brandon Miller. Wow. And now, Arkansas has their 8th foul, so every foul they commit will either be a 1-and-1 or double bonus now. If they give 2 more, it'll be the double bonus. They're already in the 1-and-1, but here it's going to be 3 shots because he was shooting a 3 when he was fouled. That was Makai Mitchell. Oh, no. That's horrible if you're an Arkansas fan. Makai Mitchell fouled out with that. He fouled a man on a 3-pointer. He just had that huge dunk, so he is done. Oh, he was huge. Now Brandon Miller, 1 for 4 from the line is it tonight. He's only got 6 points. Only 2 fouls. He hasn't been out there as much as usual today. Or at least he's been quiet, I guess. Oh, he's 3 for 4 from free throw. I keep getting him and Clowney mixed up. He makes the first one, so now he's 4 of 5, and he's got his 6th point now. He only had 5 prior. So it's 63-56. Second of the 3 is good as well. This is going to be a game-changing foul. Not only does Miller foul out, but he might have just given Alabama a free 3 points to put their lead right back up to 9. The 3rd free throw is good. All 3 of them good for Miller. He nearly doubled his total points of the day. He's got 8. He's been good from the line. 6 of 7. Eric Musselman still complaining to the refs. Here's Davis trying to answer with 3 of his own. Yes, sir. Devontae Davis has stepped it up. Right back within 6. Finally, a Razorback decides to make a 3-pointer. Bediako back on the floor for Alabama, playing with 4 fouls. But here, a foul is called on Bama away from the ball. Possession back to Arkansas. It was away from the play. Looked like there was just some hand jabbing going on or something. Too much contact. Foul away from the ball. Now Davis right towards the rim. Jump stop. Mitchell! Another slam! The Mitchell brothers going with those 2-handed dunks. That must be their signature. This time it is Mikal. His brother just fouled out. Mikal needs to step up. Driving baseline here. But stepping on traveling is Noah Gurley. He's had a few big shots today. Costly turnover. Nate Oates slams his sheet on the ground. Arkansas basketball. Another Alabama turnover. How the tables have turned. Momentum back to the Razorbacks. Here's Davis. Long jumper. Rings in and out. Flying in for the rebound. was Council, but it rattled out of his hands. On the attack is Sears. Far corner, baseline. His layup hit the bottom of the rim. That was actually Bradley, not Sears. My bad. 6 minutes to go. Arkansas down 4. Looks to put it to a one-score game. Here's Black. Handoff. Davis. He's been huge in the second. Musselman, a few steps on the court, telling Davis to run the play. Under 10 to shoot. Davis looks like he might chuck up a 3. Instead, it's a long 2. And he hit nothing but the rim. Just the backboard. Eric Musselman is furious. You can't go one-on-one and just take a horrible shot. Now here's Sears. Top of the key. Mikel Mitchell has a hand in his face. Sears beats him towards the rim. How is that not a foul? If all those other ones were, I don't know. It's out of bounds to Alabama, 9 to shoot. Yeah, even Jay Billis says it's a foul. See? You know what I'm talking about. Inbound, Quinterly back out on the floor. Nearly oversailed. Bidieco's playing with 4 fouls. Here's Clowney with the left hand. He'll try a 3 as the shot clock was expiring. It was no good. Arkansas looked like they were going to push it. Slowed it up to Davis. Swings it for Black. It goes to the corner. There's my man Graham. Graham directing traffic. Guarded by Bidieco. Graham spinning. Laying it in. Cold-blooded Jalen Graham. 3 guys in his face. Doesn't matter. Elevates with the right hand. Timeout, Bama. 65-63. Full timeout. Razorbacks coming back. 4:45 to go. Alabama has to use a timeout. They will have 2 remaining. Arkansas with 3. Oh, baby! Jalen Graham. A few huge baskets. Him and Davis have been the guys to step up late for Arkansas. Early in the second to push the lead out to a big one for Alabama. It was Clowney, and then it was Sears for a bit. Now it has been Davis and Graham for Arkansas, who has done the same thing. Davis has gotten to the rim. He's been able to hit shots. Graham has done the same thing as well, and that's what Sears and Clowney did from Alabama to push it up to about a 12-point lead at one point. Arkansas stormed back. They're within 2. They've still got 4:45 to work with. What a fun game. This game has gone from really great in the first half, physical, tight, to what looked like it could have turned into a blowout early in the second. It's gotten physical and tight again. I've loved how the refs have let them play after they were calling everything early in the second. All first half, they've let them play here. 65-63. Bama still holding on, but in a hole. Possession arrow. I thought I changed it to Bama. It's been on Bama all second half. I could have sworn that I changed it. Marcus Sears, the difference maker so far for Alabama, holding on to the lead. He's got 22 points, like Clowney had 12. Pretty much all those coming early in the second. And then their teams who leads the team in points and leads the SEC in points. Brandon Miller only has 8. He needed to be big, but he only has 3 fouls, which seems like a very little amount in a game like this, or it seems like everybody's fouling. Sears has done a great job. He only has 1 foul. And then their star, Jaden Bradley, who's been quiet today with only 5 points, still with 0 fouls. He needs to step it up in the final 4:45. Alabama with the basketball. Inbound, faking the 3 was Quinterly, and he'll play it up high for Sears. Sears, 15 to shoot. Crossover, left to right. Corner 3! It is good! Looks like that was Dominic Welch from the far corner. Puts it into the Arkansas run fresh out of the timeout. They had that play drawn up. Boy, did it ever work. And now, a moving screen. Ball right back to Alabama. All the momentum changes in this game. Another one there. I got that wrong. That was Noah Clowney. 15 points for him. See, pounds that 3 home. It was not Dominic Welch. Alabama trying to grab that big lead back. Another 3. Another drill. Brandon Miller. He leads the SEC in points. The number 11 freshman out of 120-22. Shoots 43% from beyond the arc. He only had 8 to that point. A huge one there. He goes for 2 in a row. He made another one. It's an 11-point game. Timeout Razorbacks. Woo! Woo! We're on a roll tonight. 3 from Clowney. Then 2 straight from Miller out of nowhere. He's got 14, and he has put this lead back up to 11. Woo! Lee Mekada. Oh, baby. 74-63. It seems like just 2 minutes ago we were talking about how well Arkansas did to get right back in this game. Alabama calls a timeout. They hit 3 threes in a row. Now Arkansas uses their timeout. Can they answer with that? They haven't. It seems like they haven't even taken 3 threes tonight. They've only made 2 total so far. No team could make a 3. I think we only had 1 made 3 in the first half at all. Alabama has had a few huge ones in the second. All right, this TV timeout. I'm going to take a very quick break. Oh, baby. What a game. It's not over yet. We still got 3:42. I thought we had a great finish coming. We still might, as Arkansas has shown that they can come back. But Bama, those 3 threes, including those 2 by Miller, who I just said right before it, needed to step up down the stretch. He hits 2 threes. Clowney hits 1 as well. Wow. Now Arkansas down to 2 timeouts. Oh, the roller coaster of emotion for Nate Oates. A few minutes ago after a traveling turnover, he's spiking his sheet. Now after Miller makes that three, he's down. Oh! That's my Nate Oates impression. You're welcome. 0 points in the first half from Brandon Miller. And now he's made two of the biggest threes of the season. He's got 14. Bringing it up the floor at the bottom of the screen, Devontae Davis. Top of the key, Walsh. He's been quiet. Walsh, handoff Council. Council, Black. Lost the handle on the dribble. Tried to get too fancy. Bama on the charge. He lost the dribble of his own. That could have added 2 more to the total, as that was Quinterly losing the handle on that left-handed dribble. Quinterly's looked off today. The Villanova transfer is a good story. Redshirt in his first year. He's a fifth-year senior. Last year, he was the SEC tourney MVP, and he hasn't started a game this season. He's been quiet tonight. Arkansas just chucks up a three to Davis. Davis chucked up a few shots today that Musselman has not liked. Arkansas only 7 points off turnovers, aside from Alabama 24. That just shows Arkansas has turned it over more. 74-63. Points here for Bama. Could almost feel like they put it away. A few fans start to head to the exit. Here's Quinterly, right hand. Here he goes with the floater. No! But the follow-up! Oh, baby! Benny Echo! He's done a great job. He's been on the floor for a long time. These last few minutes, yet to foul out. Huge slam there on the rebound. In one motion. Grabs it, slams it. Whistle goes for a foul. Arkansas heading to the line, but I think this game could be nothing but over. Going to the line here is going to be Ricky Council for Arkansas. Just shy of 80% at the line. Former Wichita State players throwing the SEC in points. The former ACC All-Freshman. When he was with Wichita State, he misses the free throw. Everything going south for Arkansas. After everything was going right, Alabama uses a very smart timeout. And then, boy, the tables turned. It was 65-63 just a few minutes ago. Here's a three from my man Graham. He misses, which he has not done too much today. Rebound up for grabs. Diving on the floor. Goes Davis. He can't get it. There's Graham. Big block on Sears. But it's out of bounds to Alabama. It looks like the number 4 team in the country is going to hold on. What a push from Arkansas. What effort. But they're going to lose their second straight, as we are now just under 2 minutes to play in a 13-point game. Arkansas just got into foul trouble too early. Both teams did, but Alabama handled it well. Arkansas lost to timeout Alabama here. This will give me more time to talk about this, but Arkansas lost their big target, Makai Mitchell, about halfway through the second half on a foul where he fouled a guy on the three. That led to 3 straight free throws. Mitchell was a big part of the day. His brother, Mikkel, he had a good day, but just could not quite do enough. Foul trouble really killed him, though. I mean, the leading scorer for Arkansas is Davis with 14. And Mikkel Mitchell, 10 points. So nothing to complain about there. Excuse me, that was Makai Mitchell. He had 10. His brother Mikkel, who's not fouled out yet, has 5. But foul trouble killed both these teams. That kind of really what led to a lot of subs playing. It shows that Alabama's just deeper than Arkansas. I'd say that's what we learned from today. All the fans started to pour out. Arkansas was able to go deep. I mean, they were able to put about 10 guys out there. A few of them were able to force a nice comeback. Here they are able to tip that inbound, and it'll be Arkansas ball. They're going to take a look at this since we're under 2 minutes. Both teams had 10 guys they could go to. Alabama has just performed better It was really the play of Noah Clowney, and then Miller started to heat up late. Sears was good as well. Obviously, all those guys are like first off the bench, but some of the deep guys, Dominic Welch had a few nice plays early in the second, late in the first. Bidieko, he's a big part of the team, but he had a lot of foul trouble, so he couldn't do much. So Gurley had to step up with a few big shots. Rylan Griffin had a few big ones. Arkansas also missing two of their key pieces, Nick Smith and Trayvon Brazile. Brazile, Missouri transfer. He's fifth in the SEC in blocks last season. Good on the defensive end, while Nick Smith is great on the offensive end. Number 3 in the 2022 Top 100 Freshman. He was on the 2023 Naismith Award watch list. Reviewing to see who this went off of here with 1:51, so it doesn't seem like they want this game to end. Though I think it's nothing but over. I just hope that Arkansas knows that they're going to lose this game and will not foul. I don't think they needed to review this, but the refs would review something if it was a 30-point game with 5 seconds to go. They always think that there's a possibility to come back. Yeah, I think this should be Arkansas ball. Stick with that call on the floor. Slowing it down up high is Miller. 18 to shoot. Miller backs out near that center court line and now drives with the left hand. Miller lost the handle. Luke free. Walsh. Walsh towards the rim on the other end. Tried the one-hand slam. It's not good. Follow-up not good either. Ball back to Alabama. 3-on-1 rush. Alley-oop! Yes! Didn't quite get a slam there. Still a nice put-in by Bidieko, who's done a great job not to foul out and stay on that floor. It's 78-63. Dominance continues late in this one. Answer not, or the first try not there. This time the tip goes. Full court press here by Arkansas, but they just look gassed. Double team though. However, good job to escape it by Sears. Wide open lane to the rim, but again, Quinterly lost the handle. You've seen that a few times. Follow up there from Bidieko to help him out. Team's trading points late in this one as we're now under a minute to go. It's a 15-point game. 49 seconds. On the baseline, there's the layup. Council. 80-67. Clock stops, 43 seconds to go. And now a near turnover off the inbound, but it just does deflect out of play. 40 seconds to go. 13-point game. Inbound, gets in easily, and Arkansas is going to foul. Down by 13. You know you don't got a chance. Getting old. Gotta sit down for the last few minutes. I almost made it the whole game. At the line here is going to be Sears. 77% on the season from the line. The Ohio transfer. Former MAC all freshman, stepped up in the second half today. Broke it open early in the second before Arkansas came back. That effort was not enough. Great effort by Graham and then Davis to get Arkansas back in the game. But then Clowney and Miller were just as huge for Alabama. 9 unanswered with those two. A 3 from Clowney, then 2 from Miller, who both of them were really slow all game, both with big second halves. 2 free throws good from Bama. And they're going to foul again here. Or no, they don't call the foul. And I think they're going to let this one run out now. As Arkansas got a layup. But they aren't going to foul here. That's going to be the game. Shot clock turned off. Sears will just dribble it out. Alabama is going to hold on to their number 4 spot. Arkansas will likely tumble a few more spots down the rankings. They just call it a foul with 0.5 seconds to go. Oh my goodness. That's a joke. First of all, that's idiotic on the side of, and just selfish on the side of Anthony Black to try to foul him with 0.5 seconds to go. What's even more idiotic is that the ref would call it. Anyway, Alabama's going to most likely hold on to their number 4 spot. Maybe even move up because this was a very good win against a good Arkansas team who has now lost 2 straight. Alabama was able to hold on for their 5th straight win. Arkansas lost 2. They're 12-4, 1-3 in the SEC. They really needed this one to get a conference win. Alabama's going to move to 14-2, undefeated, 4-0 in conference. Free throws are done. The score goes final. Alabama beats Arkansas 84-69 as both those final free throws were good. Arkansas, they really needed that one. They really fought, but it was not enough at the end as Bama holds on. Final score 85-69. Thank you for all who hopped on. I had a lot of fun. We almost got to 2.5 hours. Alabama could move up in the rankings to 14-2. Number 4 holds on against number 15. Arkansas. What a game. Back and forth we go. Alabama with a few big threes late in the second led them to prevail as Arkansas's comeback was not enough, as Arkansas was just behind pretty much the entire game. Besides from a few nice comebacks, they could not control it enough. Foul trouble killed both teams, but Alabama was the deepest team tonight. Thanks so much for hopping on, everybody. I had a blast. Alabama takes this one. Final score, 84-69. The 4th team of the country, tops number 15. Bama over Arkansas. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you probably next week for another stream. Hope to see you there. Bye for now.